actually, I can't believe, hold on. Can't believe you're asking questions while I'm playing music. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me play one more. And then this is going to be an interesting topic, especially for, hey, Jamie on Brax. This is going to be, and Spirit Gamers on Brax too. This is going to be an interesting topic for those who are broadcasters. So, stay tuned. This is a bit of a complicated scope tonight. Here, building a 3D printer. Okay, this is a very complicated scope, so I'm like having to time all these different devices and deal with a completely different setup here. Different computer, different even different lighting. Everything is completely different. So it's a little cool. I like complicated. Okay, so it's I'm monitoring the comments on. Good, you got this 'cause you talk. Tinkver. No, this is not the place for Tinkver. This is not the place for asking me these kind of questions. I'm not going to sidetrack my topic for a single individual. You can talk to me, however, on Brax.me, and talk to me at a different time. I'm happy to help you otherwise. But let's not hijack an existing broadcast for which I have a purpose. Otherwise, then this whole broadcast runs amok. Where is that? Brax.me. See the title up there, Brax.me. That's an app. I'm back. Surfer Babe is back on Brax.me. So I'm over there as Rob Braxman. My handle's Rob Braxman, and you can find me there, and easy enough to find because I'm everywhere on there. And leave me a message, and then we can deal with it there. So okay, but yeah, don't just interrupt a broadcast, especially if I'm playing music. Then I'm not reading your comment. I've actually no idea what you just said. Something about a VPN and something, but not gonna respond to it right now. Anyway, I'm monitoring. No one needs to have your name given out. No, there's no name on Brax. You sign up with the same name, so I know who you are. There's no name on Brax. There's no requirement to do anything. You don't even have to put an email address if you don't want. It's better to put an email address at some point if you want to, have a long-term account, because otherwise you can't reset your password. But you're not obligated to. So if you write your password and your name down someplace so you don't forget it, then you don't need an email. But if you ever lose your password or forget, then you are going to be zucked. Okay? So yes, Ben is right. Brax.me is private and privacy-focused social media. Thank you, Surfer Babe. We'll need your help, but I will go to Brax. Okay, so I'm going to explain a kind of a complex topic tonight, which is how to do what I'm doing here. So I will explain how I do all this, and the fact that I'm offering the service. I'm trying to figure it out. So, well, you don't have to figure it out. This is for broadcasters. I'm trying to. I'm actually going to get into the detail of what I'm doing. Yes, I'm using OBS. I was trying to use Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of buggy, and this would have been better with Streamlabs. No problem, Tinkfer. Just happy to talk to you on Brax.me after my scope or sometime tomorrow if it's too late. I'm talking about the VPN. Yes, Emma dear. Since I don't have a device and I'm scoping, I can't research your question. So, Emma, 100% of the people have been helped, so I wouldn't worry about it. We will figure it out for you. Okay? So there's nobody that's not been helped. It's also simulcasting this on Brax.me. I'm talking about. Okay, so this is being broadcast. What you're seeing here is being broadcast on Periscope. It's being broadcast on YouTube under the handle Brax.me, Brax space me. So please follow me on YouTube under Brax.me. You can follow me also on Twitch under Brax.me. You can also go to the Brax.me app, and it's all broadcasting and all the above right now, including, I didn't share it on Twitter, so it's not currently being broadcast on Twitter. Maybe some of you are sharing it on Twitter, but I did not bother sharing it with Twitter on Twitter right now. So we have a simulcast on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax.me, and it's kind of a complicated setup because it's so new. But hello, Sparky. Hello, Karen. But it's more about some mechanics. there are some mechanics that you know that I'll tell you about some of the stuff that I was doing before that I can't do now, and it's screwing me up a little bit here. But otherwise, the technical side of this is that I'm actually, thank you for the super heart, Great Gold. Thank you for all those of you who give super hearts. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we will also be hitting, if I recall, let me just look in here. We will be hitting 51 million hearts very soon. We are on track to video is poor on what? Hello, iSocialFit. Video is not poor to me. It looks extremely good here, maximizing the whatever Periscope can handle. So the light is low. The light is low. Okay. Looks blurry on my end. Okay, so let's see. This is one of the complexities that I'm going to tell you. It has to do with Periscope itself, not really the other platforms. Okay, so let's see. You're saying that because I reduced the contrast. I don't know if I like to do this. I lower the contrast. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to try to follow what you guys are saying here. So what do you mean the frame rate is off? How can the frame rate be off? What's the symptom? How do you come up with the conclusion the frame rate is off? Hello, Too Late for Love. It's a new computer and new lighting, so the contrast and all that. It's can you increase the volume? I mean, the mic is right here. Increase the volume. Okay, let me see. You want more gain? Okay, let me let's tweak this however way we can here. Okay, so here, let's try that. Okay, it's that. Okay, so how's the volume there? So this all new equipment here, so the piano's great, words were low, much better. Okay, so we'll tweak this as we go here. My intent was not to use OBS. I was trying to use Streamlabs, but I think you should rearrange everything just for me. So kidding, sound is great. Okay, so any more complaints? See, now there's too much contrast on my face, and now I look like a ghost. So somebody was saying, "Oh, make it brighter," but I don't like it. It's having a detrimental effect here. Okay, so okay, so it's like it's too much contrast. That's why I set it to lower the contrast. Okay, this has nothing to do with the multicast though. This is just an issue on my new computer. It's a new setup, so everything is brand new here. So what else? Any more things that I need to tweak here? Because this is a bit of a trial run here, first time. But anyway, let me just tell you what's going on here. We are multicasting. Oh my gosh, What's your problem, iSocialFit? Okay, we are multicasting on what is iSocialFit complaining about? Can you guys tell me? Okay, I'm going to look at my phone and see what the issue is. Don't worry, be stressed. It doesn't matter. Be stressed all you want. Okay, so here I'm watching it on. I'm watching it on my iPhone. What the fuck is the problem? I don't see any problem here. Anyway, too much complaints here. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore your complaints about that. Okay, that's not that important. For goodness sakes, there's so much distraction. Okay, so much distraction. It's not important. For goodness sakes. So now I'm gonna be spending all my time worrying about the contrast. And we're not going to get anything done here because we're going to just talk about the contrast all night. Okay? So that's all we're going to talk about. Oh, the contrast. It has nothing to do with the topic here. The topic is how you do a multicast. Now, the fact that, you know, that my new lighting and all that is not, there's no zucking issue with sharpness. I'm looking at it on an iPhone. It looks perfect. So I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're on an iPad, and even on my iPad, it looks fine. So I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't want to adjust the contrast anymore because it's the, you know, I'm gonna, my face is gonna get burned here. It isn't as natural or real looking as it used to be. Oh, so yes, easy. I can take out the background and then what? Okay, so anyway, wow, so much just non-stop distraction here. Non-stop. Okay, non-stop. Okay, now okay, so anyway, let's talk about the topic at hand here, which is how to do a multicast. Now, yes, this is just distressing because instead of focusing on this, now you know my broadcast has been ruined now with all these side comments that have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Anyway. What I'm doing right now is something that is brand new. I just finished it the day before Christmas, and what I'm showing you is a broadcast feature, a Restream feature on Brax.Me. If you have an account on Brax.me, if you have an account on Brax.me and you have a Periscope VIP account. If you have a Periscope VIP account, Monkey Man, I'm just ready to block you. You're just like so distracting right now, okay? So distracting. If you have a Periscope VIP account, you can do a Restream to 4 different platforms: Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax.me for free. For free. This is effective now. Effective now. In order to do this, and I will explain it a little later again, in order to do this, you have to join Brax.me and contact me on Brax.me, and then get a coupon from me. If you're a verified VIP, I will give you a coupon code. And the coupon code will allow you to broadcast on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax.me for free. Now, some of you are saying to yourself, Well, what does that offer versus using some other solutions for restreaming? And one of the examples of a restreaming product is Restream.io. And I will explain that because actually there is a big difference. So if you're using Restream.io, what is happening is you have to stream only once, and that stream, same one stream, is sent to whatever they allow on Restream.io, and they have to be the same exact resolution. And what this means for you people on Periscope is that you have to lower your resolution to the Periscope level, which is the lowest. Again, let me repeat this. Periscope is not HD. Periscope has the lowest resolution of all the different platforms. So if you're intending to broadcast on Twitch and YouTube, you will find that Periscope quality is lower than what you can send to YouTube and to Twitch. Okay, so if you want a higher quality, you have to do what is called transcoding. You have to transcode, which means you have to have a single broadcast send a different resolution to Periscope, which is lower, and then a higher resolution to Twitch and to YouTube. So that's called transcoding. Well, transcoding on Restream.io is not free. You have to have a paid membership on Restream.io to do that. Second, you need to pay transcoding fees, which is paid, I believe, by the hour. However many hours of transcoding you do, you have to pay for that. This is not going to be charged on Brax.me. It's going to be a free service. Okay? This is going to be a free service. You can stream on Brax, and then from Brax, it will stream out to YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Okay? So, any more distractions? Like, this is so highly technical. This is nothing to do with anything highly technical, monkey man. I'm trying to teach people how to do this. Now, why would you on Periscope care about doing multicasting? Well, this is actually connected to No Scope Day and all the complaints people have about bots. The problem is that Periscope itself seems to be allowing fake viewership numbers using bots, so everyone seems like they're getting a lot more viewers than they are, and the purpose of it is because Periscope is not growing. Periscope is not growing. Periscope is not getting bigger. We're not getting more people in here. Our numbers are probably a little lower than a year ago and probably a lot lower than the year before that. Okay? So because of that, there's many of you who are asking, wow, how do I preserve my viewership? How do I preserve my investment of time and effort on Periscope if something ever happens to Periscope? So the only insurance policy you can have is to restream, is to stream on multiple platforms and then see what happens. You know what? I'm gonna we're not with all these distractions. I'm gonna have to pull the ammunition here because we're not getting attention here. Okay, we're not getting attention. Okay. So okay, we're not getting attention. So if so anyway, back to what I'm saying. So the issue that we're dealing with, people, is if Periscope is not giving us the numbers, and Periscope is not giving us the monetization, and Periscope is not giving us a little bit of an insurance policy that our investment of time and money and effort into Periscope is not working out, then we have to simulcast. we have to simulcast. So currently what I built is a way to restream to these, and I can add some more later on, but these are the primary ones because I'm actually just focused on Periscope people. So I'm concerned about people on Periscope and saying, well, we're concerned about bots, we're concerned about this. So they want to, most Periscopers want to stream on YouTube. So, and YouTube has the best monetization, so people want to develop a new following on YouTube. And the problem, guys, is YouTube is kind of hard to develop if you can't just go cold turkey and say, I'm going to abandon Periscope and go to YouTube. You'll find out you have no viewers. You have to kind of build it up slowly and build up your followers and tell people that you're broadcasting on YouTube. And the way to do this is by doing a multicast. So I'm doing a multicast now. And this broadcast is currently being, I'm monitoring the comments on Brax.Me. I'm monitoring the comments on, Periscope, obviously here. And also, if I'm using Streamlabs, I can monitor the comments on both Twitch and YouTube. But I couldn't get Streamlabs running before my broadcast here because it was crashing. But if I do, then I can monitor comments also on YouTube and Twitch. So you can do that using Streamlabs OBS. And if you have any questions relating to that, I can answer that. I'll tell you what my setup is right now. So right now I'm using OBS. So I'm broadcasting an OBS from a computer. And then I'm using two devices to monitor so that I can see the comments. And one of them is an iPad here, and I also have an iPhone. So I'm using the iPhone to see what's going on in Brax. I'm using the iPad to monitor Periscope, and I'm using OBS on a computer to do the broadcast. And if you're gonna do this kind of multicast, I'm gonna tell you right now, at the minimum, you're gonna need two devices. The devices do not have to be computers; they can all be mobile. They can all be mobile. So if you want to broadcast with two mobile devices, you can do that, and I will tell you how to do that. On mobile, you can download Streamlabs, the mobile app. So there is a Streamlabs mobile app. So you take one of your older phones, and then you download Streamlabs OBS on it, mobile, from the App Store, and then you can broadcast from Streamlabs OBS to Brax. And you just leave that alone. It's kind of like a standalone device there that's just going to capture the video and the voice. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. Then you need another device to monitor. So this is where it gets a little tricky. I tried this when I was doing I was multicasting from a jam session, which only had, there was no Wi-Fi. It only had phone service. And I couldn't really do it. You know, I couldn't really watch the comments because I didn't have Wi-Fi. So that's the difficulty that you have. If you're not doing this at home, then it's a little bit more difficult because you need two sources of internet, meaning whatever devices you use have to have internet on them. And that's a little bit tricky because how do you do that when you're not home? Either you have two phones, or so LTE it will, but you need two phones. Otherwise, you can't monitor comments. Or you need LTE and Wi-Fi, or both Wi-Fi, or some combination thereof. Okay, so you're going to need some combination of that. So will hotspots be faster? Don't know, Starlight. I mean, you need a good signal. That's all I can tell you. You're broadcasting video. you're gonna broadcast video, you need a good signal. I mean, come on. Go use speed test. Go wherever you're gonna broadcast and do speed test and see if you have a signal in there. Okay? So it's not something that I can control. I'm just telling you the mechanics of this. I'm going to tell you that Periscope is actually, you know, a very impressive solution because there's really nothing like Periscope. And Periscope is still valuable in my mind. As long as Periscope is up, I will be supporting Periscope. As long as Periscope exists, as long as Twitter doesn't stop Periscope, I'm going to be supporting Periscope. And here's why. So you understand. So you understand the advantages of Periscope. Periscope is the only one that actually works completely on mobile, where you can see the comments as well as do the broadcast right from a single device. There's actually no other option like that. You can't do that on YouTube. You can't do that on Twitch. You can't do that on Facebook Live. You can't do it on any of these platforms. You can only do it on Periscope. Thus, Periscope is the only one that's really suited for interaction. So Periscope is the only one where you can do this with interaction. So whether you like it or not, Periscope is king when it comes to this. It really is, because they're the only ones that work with mobile. So it's very successful. It's doing it right, and too bad that the people at Periscope don't seem to realize that what their advantages are. Periscope is trying to copy YouTube, trying to copy Facebook Live, trying to copy all these platforms, and the reality is that Periscope has its own inherent advantage, and it has to do with community and interaction because it's the only way you can do it on a device. What is Zucked Up Mario? No, you can't do it on Twitch either. Twitch is in the App Store, but I'm not telling you to use Twitch. Hello, Twin Mom. Okay, I'm not telling you to use Twitch to broadcast. I'm telling you to use well, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. The best way to broadcast on mobile is with Periscope, but you cannot restream from Periscope. If you use Periscope to broadcast, you only have Periscope. So if you want to open up the avenues here in case something happens to Periscope, then you have to use some sort of OBS. Well, go to Facebook, Starlight. #1 Zaki Superfan, Mario. Then go enjoy Facebook. Again, let me repeat what the issue is because I don't think this is understood. Why do we go to Periscope? Because Periscope has discoverability. You can be discovered on Periscope. You can't start on Facebook and start broadcasting. Nobody will zucking see you. It's the same problem with YouTube. If you went to YouTube and started broadcasting on YouTube alone, no one will see you. OBS is Open Broadcasting Software. It's the name of the software I'm using to broadcast. It's free. It's free. So the broadcasters like me, to do these fancy green screens and all that requires oh yeah, something else on Alexa. Requires OBS. So if you want to do any kind of fancy graphics on your broadcast, this is done using OBS. No, Trixie, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Periscope is handy for mobile. So if you're a broadcaster that needs to be mobile, then there's really no substitute for interacting with Periscope. There's just none. Periscope is the best of that. There's really no substitute to doing it. If you want to you can download it. It's free. Just download OBS. It's free software. It runs on different platforms. Okay, so if you're using if your need is to broadcast in a mobile environment and not from a home studio of some sort like I'm doing here, if you're not trying to do that, then you really have no choice but to broadcast only to Periscope. Now, if you want to broadcast outside of Periscope, you're going to need 2 devices, because here's the unique thing about Periscope. Periscope not only uses the camera to take your video, but it also gives you the comments all on the same screen. Well, there's no actual way to do that on some of these other platforms. So it's not easy to do on the other platforms. You can somewhat do it on Streamlabs, but not easily. Okay? So now, having said that, we have, again, to repeat what I just said a moment ago, we have many people who are broadcasting on Periscope and are now getting worried about some of the issues with Periscope, such as the bots, the fact that we're constantly being attacked by bots. We are, thank you, Twin Mom. We are, you know, and there's a lot of infighting in here, as usual. There's a lot of, you know, doxing activities going on. People attack you, and there's a lot of fake viewership, so the numbers aren't actually real. Some people are using fake numbers to make themselves look more popular. Take it slow. 4 platforms. So many advantages to Periscope, but on the other hand, we need to protect our investment. For a broadcaster like me, I need to protect my investment of time. I've been doing this for 3.5 years, more than 3.5 years, and I need to make sure that, you know, that if anything happens, that I'm building up my presence on other platforms. And one of the platforms I'm most interested in building is YouTube. Now, why? Because YouTube is you know, it's the best for monetization. So I want to use YouTube. The problem is, as many of you who are new to YouTube are finding out, you can't go to YouTube and expect your followers to find you and just leave Periscope, because no one's going to see you. You have to build a following, which takes so much time to do. So I've just been starting this, and I've gotten a few new followers on YouTube, and it's going to be a slow process to get enough followers so that when you actually broadcast, people will actually get notifications and actually show up on your broadcast. That's going to be very, very tough. I don't know what you're talking about, Kelp. Okay, Bobby McNasty. So listen to what I'm saying here. Okay, so we want to leverage our presence on this platform by having presence in some other platform. Bobby, I was saying I'm offering a free service to Periscope VIPs. Is this going to be free? This is going to be free for Periscope VIP. So if you're a Periscope VIP, as you are, Bobby, then you can use this service for free. So what does it entail? Yes. Or if you have on YouTube, if you have a grandfathered account like mine, I was able to broadcast pretty much immediately with a small amount of followers initially. Okay, so what does it take to broadcast on all these different platforms? Well, you need to have a encoding software that we support. So what encoding software do we support? We support OBS. We support Streamlabs OBS. Pretty much those 2 are enough, because Streamlabs has a mobile version. There's Twitch too. You can use Twitch. There's Wirecast. There's any number of things that you can use. But I'm finding that you know, the one with the best features that seem to be working very well on mobile is Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is the same. Okay, Trixie, Streamlabs is the same as the one that you find on your desktop. It's Streamlabs OBS. They have a mobile version, and it's free. Okay, it's free. So you can use the Streamlabs as your broadcasting platform, or OBS. The advantage of Streamlabs, for those who are not aware, Streamlabs is a fork. It came from OBS. It's called Streamlabs OBS. So it is another version of OBS. It came from the original source code of OBS. What is different about Streamlabs is it has some widgets on it, and the widgets can actually be used to do animation of things like it can actually capture your comments on YouTube and on Twitch and put it on the screen. I was trying to do that, and I ran out of time because Streamlabs is a bit buggy. It's in beta, and it's a bit buggy, and it was crashing my computer, so I was not able to get it done in time. But over time, I will actually put the YouTube comments on the right. So as I get this done, I'm going to put the YouTube comments right here on the right side. So you'll see the YouTube comments. So we can actually do YouTube and Periscope, and then you just have another device looking at Periscope, and you're done. You can handle 2 platforms like that. Now I'm also monitoring Brax, so I have another platform, another phone for doing Brax. So I actually have 2 right now. I'm looking at Periscope comments, and then Brax.Me comments, and at some point you'll actually be able to see YouTube comments on the right. I did that on one broadcast. How is your YouTube build-up going? I've just started this, Bobby, so I actually, this is the first, I did a test last week. This is the actual first attempt to actually do this on a regular basis. So the last time I did a test, I got several followers just from the test, so I hope to get more followers. So on YouTube, please follow me as Brax.Me, Brax.Me. Yes, that's why. So that's why Bobby McNasty, what you do is you have to keep broadcasting over and over on these 2 platforms. You have to keep Periscope going. You have to keep Periscope going for as long as you can while you build up the other platform. There's actually no choice. Because otherwise, if you just stop cold turkey here and go to YouTube, you're not going to get any followers. So we have to slowly migrate our followers to YouTube, and the only way to do that, folks, is to do it simultaneously. And it's going to be hard if you don't have there's a lag on Periscope. How long is the lag, Twist Mint? How long is the lag on Periscope? Which one is lagging, Periscope or Brax? Just let me know. Let me know which one is lagging, because I changed the YouTube settings to get rid of a lag. Now you just need to add Instagram. I could iSocialFit. I could do that. I could add Instagram. No lag here. Okay, let me just tell you what I'm doing here. Why do you want to migrate to YouTube? I'm just, as I explain, how do I broadcast on PBS? Brax, about 3 words behind. Okay, so that means YouTube is 3 words behind. Interesting. Okay, so YouTube has a delay, and I have it set to no delay. So what is that? How many seconds is that? Interesting. Interesting that YouTube would have a delay. Okay, so 3 words. So a few second delay. Okay, but obviously 3-second delay is not enough to concern ourselves with. So that's not a problem. Okay, but it's interesting. Do you need to use your real name to use Instagram since it's owned by Zuck? No, you don't. I don't think you need to use real name on Instagram. Thank you, Senor Cabeza. Go watch the movie some more. Okay. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching my movie, Senor Cabeza. Okay, so so again, for those of you who are understanding what the issue is, we cannot, because of the reality of what we're dealing with, we cannot just go to YouTube and abandon Periscope. It's not going to be good for us. We don't want to do that. So we have to build up YouTube slowly. I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take a year. I have no idea. I'm going to just keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to put YouTube comments on the right so I can interact with YouTube when the time comes. I can't today. Maybe on my next broadcast I will interact with YouTube as well. but at the moment I'm only interacting with Brax and with Instagram has better quality and multi-stream. Instagram has better quality and multi-stream. I'm gonna follow your lead. Okay, so Instagram has more quality, and what does that mean? Multi-stream. How is it multi-streaming? How is it? Why not just stay on Periscope? If I could, I'd just stay on Periscope, but Periscope is not growing. Periscope is being overrun by bots. I'm gonna check YouTube. So a lot of people are leaving Periscope because of the bots, and Periscope is choppy. Well, that's a Periscope server issue. It's not choppy on mine. Periscope is not choppy on my computer, so that's just a product of where you are and your signal related to the Periscope server. Bots everywhere, though. There are actually minimal bots on YouTube. Okay, Periscope is the best. There's no doubt, Bobby. It's the best for interaction. It's the best for discoverability. It's the best for all of that. The problem is we need some insurance policy. I don't know what Sir Calb, Discord. I don't know. I can support any platform that I choose to, but they're letting it die. Yes, I can support any platform that I can support any platform for at some point for Restream, but at the moment I'm only restreaming to Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. Okay? And because it's targeted to Periscope. I don't think Discord is big enough for me to concern myself with, because I don't know how to get followers on Discord. Okay, I don't, you know, in order for me to build a platform here, it's got to have discoverability where you're seen by random people and can build a following on the platform. So if you can't build a following on the platform, it's kind of pointless. It's pretty much difficult to build a following on Twitch. So Twitch to me is kind of a dead end myself. You know, the YouTube has some potential, but you have to transfer your followers there. You have to show your bobs to get more followers. I hope somebody with vision gets control of it. They don't have the vision, Bobby. That's why, you know, we have to preserve what we're doing here and get some insurance. Okay? I'll work on it per Stormy. Oh, Sir Calb is Stormy. Stormy's friend. I wouldn't want to have a dialogue with your audience via video. That's what makes wouldn't you want to have a dialogue with your audience via video? That's what makes Instagram video better. It's sad. Well, it's a live interaction. It's a live interaction. I don't use Instagram iSocialFit, but it's a live interaction, or what are we talking about? So far, the best one for mobile interaction, Periscope is the best. There's no doubt to me that Periscope is the best because of discoverability. I get random followers on Periscope. I don't get that on Facebook Live. I can't get, not that I'd ever use Facebook Live. I would never use it. But I wouldn't get it on YouTube. I wouldn't get it on Twitch. The only place that I can get, you know, all I have to do on Periscope is put some zucking squash in the middle of the screen like that, and I get followers. I mean, where else can you do that? There's no other platform. There's no other platform where you can put zucking, you know, squash and get followers. Natured Scoper. Look at this. This is the only platform where you can do that. Put some squash on there and you get followers. That's why we got to do it slowly. You know, I built a following on Brax.me. I'm almost at 8,000 people from Periscope on Brax.me that I got in there. But what content of follow are you getting? Starlight, I'm getting followers, period. What do you mean? What kind of content what kind of followers I'm getting? I'm getting a follower. Maybe you don't understand what that means. a follower, somebody follows you versus somebody just coming in here not listening. A follower watches you. If somebody's just clicking and leaving, that's not a follower. Yes, Periscope does have the best. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. If anybody's wondering about that, there's no doubt. But the people at Periscope don't actually understand why Periscope is the best. They're not. They're, you know, to connect Periscope to Twitter is not an advantage. Look into Instagram video. I can restream to Instagram as well, if it ever came to that. Like a dedicated stalker. Okay, so let me repeat my story for those of you just came in here. Okay, let me repeat what I'm saying here. Okay, I wrote a program for restreaming. It's on Brax.me. All you have to do is set up an account on Brax.me, and then if you're a Periscope VIP, like some of you here, if you are a Periscope VIP, contact me, Rob Braxman, on Brax.me, the app, and I will give you a coupon code so that you can broadcast, multicast for free. If you are not a Periscope VIP, it's $50 a year. Thank you, Zakia. Okay, if you're not a Periscope VIP, it's $50 a year. You can restream. Okay, doesn't cost that much. Okay, but if you're not a Periscope VIP, yeah, $50 for a year for non-Periscope VIP. If you are a Periscope VIP, I will give it to you for free. For free. So this is what you do to give you the specifics of how to do it. Actually, I will even show you. Okay, you sign into the oops. Hold on. There we go. Okay, sign into the app. This is the app here, and on a computer. And I'm gonna go to settings, and here it says upgrade your Social Vision account. You gotta click that so you can upgrade. Put your coupon code in there. Okay, I'm slowing down here because this is the computer I'm using for broadcasting. Hold on a second. So here, go to the Brax.me store, and that's where you put the coupon code. And you need to be at least on a level 1 plan in order to use this. So you're going to put your coupon code in there, which you get from me. Contact me, I'll give you the coupon code. If you're a Periscope VIP, then what you do then is you go to settings, and there's a Brax.Live Restream, and then you click on that, and there's some of the options for restreaming right there. This is the link you put on your encoder, meaning OBS, and this is the stream key you put in OBS. Then you put your stream keys on Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch, and you save it, and you're ready to go. Now run OBS, it'll run. There's nothing else to do. Just go to OBS, transmit to that link that was given to you, and it will send your traffic to Periscope, Twitch, and oops, hold on. To Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. Okay, YouTube had a delay, and Periscope was a lot better. For me, YouTube had a delay. Yeah, so somebody was commenting that YouTube has a 3-second delay or something. 2 or 3 second delay on YouTube. Somebody was saying that. So you know, that's pretty close. YouTube has a bigger delay. Yes, so the delay is on YouTube itself. Twitch probably does not have any delay. The delay is not coming from my server. My server is sending the data to Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch simultaneously. But 3-second delay is not bad. That's still good enough for interaction. But Periscope, the reason, let me explain this for some of you who don't understand. The reason Periscope is best at interaction is because Periscope uses a low bandwidth. It doesn't really have a high video quality. Is there chat support? Yes, there is. If you use Streamlabs. Yeah. I did not get it done today, but I was going to put the chat from YouTube on the right using Streamlabs. And I did it on a mobile. I did it on my mobile phone, but I was not able to do it here because I ran out of time. But you just have to make a chatbot widget from Streamlabs, and then you put the chatbot on. You line it up on the screen wherever you want it, and then you can see your YouTube comments. Okay, so yes, you can do it. So it can be done. So just to emphasize that. But again, we kind of have a problem. Again, real feed piece. You're a VIP scoper. You can get this for free on Brax.me. Go find me on Brax.me. Sign up, and I'll give you a coupon code. Upgrade your account for free, and you can use the streaming for free. And all you need to use is OBS or Streamlabs. If you use Streamlabs, you can do the widget for chatbot. I can do another broadcast that explains how that is actually done once I get it going. It's kind of buggy. The Streamlabs is buggy. But let me follow you real feet. Okay, following you now. Okay, so Streamlabs is kind of buggy. It's in beta. Where you'll be adding scope chat to chatbot. You can, but usually I'm monitoring Periscope already, so I'm intending to put I'm intending to put YouTube in the bot. YouTube in the bot. I got pulled away. Can you show what the setup again? Okay, so here's my setup. Okay, I have a computer down here. It's running it's a laptop, and this is running OBS at the moment. My final intent is to use Streamlabs. But I just ran out of time. So this will run Streamlabs down here. Okay, with Streamlabs you can put a bot. You can log into your YouTube and Twitch account, and then combine the comments and show the comments up on a box on the right. So you can do that here. Okay. You can also broadcast on Brax.me. Brax.me, I do not support a bot box. The reason is Brax.me has privacy issues. I don't want to publish the comments of people on Brax. Otherwise, I just make a bot for it. So no, I don't want to do that. But you can simultaneously broadcast on Brax very simply, and you can kind of start it before the rest of the broadcast, and it'll sit there until you're ready to run. Okay. Then I just monitor the comments through some other device. In this case, my phone. So now this device here is so this is where I'm monitoring the broadcast from Periscope, and when I get this done right, the YouTube comments will be on a box on the right, and then I can see your Periscope comments. So that's my intent. And then you can combine Twitch comments with YouTube comments, and you can monitor that on the right. Again, why are we doing this, people? Why are we doing this? So we're doing this because we here on Periscope are getting concerned about, if Periscope is dying on a vine because nobody's taking care of it, because no one here at Periscope seems to understand why Periscope is superior. Periscope is a superior platform for interaction. Periscope is a superior platform for community. Periscope is a superior platform for building a following from scratch. Because on YouTube, you can't do that live. You have to have existing videos and such that you have to already have an existing following, or you're not going to get it on YouTube. So the only way we can do this here is to build it up from Periscope. So this is the easiest way. This is the easiest way that I can do it. Not all freedom of speech is limited here, Stillman. They don't limit. You know, bot speech and you know, sex speech. That's always allowed. Okay. So Zakia, you can use this too. So you're going to use this for free. Okay. So we have an issue. We love Periscope, but we need to build up on the other platforms for insurance, and so we're trying to figure out how to do that, and it may take a while. And the way that we do it is by broadcasting at least on Periscope and YouTube. Build at least that. You don't have to do it on Twitch. And build a following, and then eventually, some of you can't use YouTube. Yeah, well, it's kind of distracting replay here. There's so many side comments here, real feet, but yes, the broadcast will be here. There's no security in multi-host. They increasingly are banning in unison. There's no security in multi-host. They are increasingly are banning in unison. What's Twitch? Twitch is the second largest video company owned by Amazon. The largest one is YouTube. The next largest one is Twitch. If you didn't know that, then you're not young enough to know it. I'm going to have to cut my music to stream on the YouTube. I'm going to have to cut my music to stream on YouTube, but it's doable. If you do Twitch, you do not have to cut your music as long as you don't do replay. Let me just tell you some of my experience here. On Twitch, they do not censor your content until they look at the replay. So what I do on Twitch is I don't store any replays on Twitch. More outlets will mean fewer scoldings from no, Kelp. Periscope is #1 for me. I will always be on Periscope. I'm monitoring Brax, so I can see people commenting on Brax. If they want to make a private comment to me, I will stay on Periscope. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to preserve what I do in Periscope while at the same time expanding elsewhere without stopping my Periscope, because I think that Periscope is kind of unique and it's a valuable platform. I don't see any platform that is better than Periscope for doing developing a following from scratch. So I have 31 and a half, closing in on 32,000 followers here on Periscope, and you know, I have big investment in time and money here, and many of those 32,000 are new. So, you know, and a lot of people leave Periscope. In case you didn't know this, the way that the Periscope cycle is, if you start on Periscope as a viewer, chances are 3 months from now you're gone. Most people will stay here only for, you know, 3 months. And then by the time you get to a year, maybe 10% is left, and then less and less after that. So the majority of people leave at 3 months. And so if you don't have fresh followers, you basically lose everything. So that's why it's important to build a following constantly. And it's been a worry for me, and it's also important for me to support my own platform, which is Brax.Me. But I have to keep going on Periscope because Periscope is the one giving me a new following. And I'm not going to be discoverable if I stop Periscope. I've seen a lot come and go since the early days. Yes, 90% have come and go, Nature Scoper. 90%. 90%. That's why it's important to, you know, do something here, or we may be left holding the bag. And Twitter might say, well, we're gonna do you mean broadcaster viewers leaving? Both, but mostly viewers. Viewers leave in 3 months. Quality content, they will come. Well, apparently they don't look at quality content existing in Periscope overall because they leave in 3 months. So they leave in proportion, but it peaks out. The bulk of them have already left by 3 months, and then it tapers down to, by the time you get to 1 year, only 10% are left. So now, how do I know this? Because Scoper Chat used to show me the numbers. Scoper Chat from 3 years ago showed me the numbers and showed me what the pattern is, and it hasn't really changed. And the fact is, the number of people on Periscope is not growing if you subtract the bots. It's not been growing. Kind of like Twitter is not growing, then Periscope is not growing either. So we're kind of left with kind of a problem here. If we just stay like this, we're going to die on the vine unless we do something to protect ourselves. But it is almost impossible. I'm telling you, people, you cannot go to YouTube and say, I'm going to. Some of them tried, like Duty Ron and Dutch Maz. They said, oh yeah, we're going to go to YouTube. We're going to dump Periscope because of the bots. And what happened? Well, obviously, it's hard to do that. Hard to do that. You got to do it gradually. So this is a solution I'm offering to Dutch Maz, to Duty Ron, to I forget who else. To all those people concerned about No Scope Day Friday, and they say, well, we're not comfortable with what's happening in Periscope, and so we're going to move to YouTube. Well, you can't just do that. You got to have a solution. So I'm coming up with a solution here. The solution is I'm giving you restreaming ability on Brax for free. Not to leave Periscope, but to simulcast. To simulcast on YouTube and Twitch and Brax.Me to expand your audience so that you're not left holding the bag. Mike tends to travel. Yes. So it's an option I'm giving to those who are concerned, including Mike Tends to Travel, Dutch Maz, Duty Ron, and because they were saying let's go to YouTube, but without any kind of effort here, it's going to be hard to do that. So I'm giving a way for people to build a following on YouTube, because if you keep broadcasting in Periscope while at the same time broadcasting on YouTube, then hopefully if we just keep telling you to go follow me on YouTube under the account Brax.Me. So follow me on YouTube with the account Brax.Me, then I build my follower base in there. If I do it every day and I'm broadcasting there, you can watch there now. This is being broadcast on YouTube right now. So if this is going to be a replay on YouTube and on Periscope, and no replay on Twitch. Okay? So YouTube is not an easy one for live because, people watch a video. They're not expecting a live thing. So for live, it's a little bit more difficult because there's no editing on live. I'm not good at that kind of video making because it's not my expertise. How much bandwidth is required? The bandwidth required to run what I'm running here is no different than running Periscope by itself. So one stream from your device, there's only one stream. It's coming from your computer to my server. All of the bandwidth and traffic is handled by me on my server. I'm taking the cost. I'm the one transmitting it to all the players. I'm the one multiplying the bandwidth traffic, and I'm the one paying for it, not you. I'm giving this as a free service for now, and I will hopefully benefit from people coming into the app. So at the moment, there's no benefit. It's a big negative for me because I'm offering it to VIPs for free. If you're not a VIP, you can upgrade your Brax account to a content creator account for $50 a year. So you can do this for $50 a year. It's not much. Okay, it doesn't cost much. So if you want to take advantage of it, it's $50 a year. And Donza, you already have a Social Vision account level 2, so you already have that capability. Will it multicast to FB also, or do they block? At this moment I am not in. I'm very anti-Facebook, so that's reason I don't particularly intend to support Facebook. But I can. It's just, you know, my willingness to do it. It's a matter of principle. I'm you know, my principles say I'm not going to go send it to Facebook. I downloaded a 3 gigabyte iOS firmware file while on Byte VPN. I'll be more careful in the future. Why, Livendi? Why do you need to care? You can download 3 gigabytes on Byte VPN. That's not an issue. I have a big zucking server in there. I can handle, you know, terabytes and terabytes, so you don't need to worry. No, I used to worry because I was, you know, buying traffic at the higher price, but my servers are huge and they can handle a lot of traffic. So I'm not anywhere near capacity. No, you're not. It's fixed price. Livendi, I've already prepaid. I've already prepaid tons of terabytes. What else would Alexa? Oh, I got to tell you, this is just side note here. Side note. So we had, you know, Christmas Eve, we had a White Elephant gift exchange. White Elephant gift exchange on Christmas Eve. And guess what present I got? Guess what I got? Guess what present I got for White Elephant? Exactly. A router. No, I didn't get a Tor router. No, I did not get it. I got an Alexa. I got an Alexa. Zuck. Yes, I got. I gave it away. Nobody gave me a Facebook portal because that's more expensive. But I gave it away, and I said maybe I should have kept it as a demo. Yes, somebody gave me an Alexa Echo. I gave it away because, you know, I'm going to use it for target practice. I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do with a zucking Alexa Echo. This is what I'm going to do with an Alexa Echo. There. That's what we do to Alexa Echoes. Nice target size too. There it is. Somebody's going to complain that I just caused PTSD, okay? So somebody's going to complain. PTSD, oh my gosh, sorry. Next time I'll give you a warning. Sorry. Wasn't thinking. You know, Alexa gets me like that. You know, I'm thinking about Alexa and I'm forgetting about the, did you shoot your wall? Obviously didn't give it to someone he likes. Yes, exactly. Like, yeah, keep it. And, you know, they heard me say all the negative things and they still took it. So it's like, fuck. They should have got you a Kimber 1911. Sorry, this is not a Kimber. This is a Colt. This is a Colt. And there's a hole in the wall now, yes. I put a hole in the wall. Now you really think I could fire a hole in the wall, right? And shoot my house up? Colt is very nice as well, of course. So there, this is a Colt. And brand new, actually. This is a brand new Colt. It's a replica, yes. Yeah. Sounded like it? Yeah, here. Listen to it, guys. We're going to shoot it again. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. Oops. Sorry. Cover your ears. Big flash. Oh, I get super hard for that. Thank you. You like the show? You're going to upset all the snowflakes in the scope. There are snowflakes already up here. Tons of snowflakes. I already have a lot of snowflakes here. See? Okay, so again, new Christmas gift. Yes, I had to replace my old one. My old one broke, so I couldn't fire my old one anymore, and it's not a proper prop if you can't actually fire it. So I got a new one that's better. If you ever cast Zuckbook, I'm unsubscribing. There you go, actual human. Awesome, love that. Love that. Exactly. So we're not going to be, we're not going to put Zuckbook on the list. Yes, clap, clap, clap. Clap for one actual human. We are not going to broadcast on YouTube. On Facebook. Okay, so again, to repeat what you need to do here. If you're a Periscope VIP, all you have to do is go to Brax.me app, find me, and get a coupon code, and then upgrade your account to a creator account, and then a content creator account, level 1, social vision level 1 is what it's called. And then after that, all you have to do is plug in the settings that it says for your encoder. And again, to do a refresh here on how to do that, you go to your Brax account, go to settings, and down here it says Brax.Live Restream. Okay, so you're gonna click on that, and this is where it shows you the encoder settings you're gonna use. There's the settings. Fill out your stream keys for Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. Save it. And make sure to paste this to your OBS. And you're ready to roll and start testing. Okay, so that's all it takes. It's not very hard to do that. Now, there's procedures, obviously. How do you get those codes? Well, you have to go to each platform. Each platform tells you what your stream key is. And this can be done on mobile. You cannot use OBS on mobile. You have to use Streamlabs mobile. You're really like making it difficult for yourself. Richard, your setup, maybe you don't need to live stream. Maybe you just take a video and take it home and import it. Maybe this is not something you need to do. This is mainly targeted. This is mainly targeted for those who broadcast now and want to preserve their following here on Periscope. If you want to preserve your following on Periscope, while at the same time trying to get followers in some other platforms, then the only way to do it is to restream. Then you should just stick to Periscope Starlight, because again, you need 2 phones to do this, and it's not only Periscope is suited for outdoor broadcasting. Do you see the comment from all platforms? Yes, George Flynn, if you use Streamlabs, you can put the comments on the right. See where the squash is right now? That's where you can put the comments from YouTube or Twitch. If you use Streamlabs, they have a chat bot. It will actually take the comments and put it wherever you like it. And typically you can put it on the right side right here. So if you're watching on Periscope, you will actually see the comments on the Periscope video as well as seeing the Periscope comments. On YouTube, it will only save with the comments from YouTube. On Periscope, it will not be included in the YouTube, but you can see it because you're monitoring it on Periscope. So yes, you'll be able to see the comments, but it requires, I did it already. What do you think of Peter shutting down accounts? Yeah, leave Patreon and go to Brax.me and set up a store. Brax.me is a lot more sophisticated platform than you guys can imagine. Brax.me is not just offering you this restreaming. Brax.me is a full social media platform that can actually be the headquarters of anyone doing live streaming. Brax.me allows you to create your own app. Brax.me allows you to have a store. Brax.me allows for monetization. Brax.me allows for a chat with all of your followers. Brax.me allows you to create rooms for content. So this is a lot more sophisticated than I'm even explaining here. But you don't need to know all that right now. All I'm saying is if you go to Brax.me, set up an account, get your coupon code from me, and you're a Periscope VIP, you can upgrade your account and do restreaming immediately for free. For free. No cost. I'll take the cost. It will cost me money, not you. You will do it for free. I will take the cost. But just come on in and try this out. And it's pretty much, that's it. You take the encoder settings that I just showed you, plug it into OBS, and fire it up. That's it. If you want to just try YouTube and Periscope, you can do that. If you want to just try Periscope and Twitch, you can do that. The one thing that you must have is Periscope. The default setting is with Periscope. You cannot exclude Periscope in that setting. If you want to exclude Periscope, that's a little bit different instruction. So the standard instruction requires Periscope. So I'm targeting Periscope here. If you're not from Periscope, then if you don't intend to transmit on Periscope, then you may not have an issue. Why is it that you can't, is there any other product you can use to do this kind of multicasting that I'm talking about here? Yes. And it's not going to work for you. Okay. The product you can use for multicasting, which is going to cost you money if you want to do it right, is Restream.io. Now, Restream.io is advertised as being free. But when you dig into the detail, then you start to see that it's not as free as it looks. Okay, so Restream.io, for those of you who know about that, you can use that to do the multicast. Restream.io has a problem. One is, if you have a Periscope account that is not Twitter-based, meaning it's using a phone number, like I am, you cannot use Restream.io. Restream.io does not work if your account is based on a phone number. A. Second, if you're using Restream.io, they do not do transcoding. Now, what does transcoding mean? It means you send them one signal, and that same signal will be sent to YouTube, to Twitch, to Periscope. Well, here's the problem. The resolution of Periscope is very low. The bit rate, the frame rate for Periscope is lower than the rest of them. That's why it works on mobile. Because of that, you have to lower your quality on YouTube and lower your quality on Twitch and Brax.me. And you may not want to do that. In order for you to not lower your quality, you need to do what is called transcoding, so that a lower signal is sent to Periscope. If you use my service, I take care of that. You don't have to think about that. I will transcode it lower for Periscope. You don't have to think about it. Just broadcast like you normally do. Default setting as high quality as you want. I will downgrade it for Periscope. It's called transcoding. That is a paid service on Restream.io. This is offered to you here for free. That costs me money. That's bandwidth and all that. It's free here. So you can do it for free. I'm paying for it. All you have to do is subscribe and get a coupon code from me if you're a Periscope VIP, and you will have this as a free service. Okay? So that's the plan right now. Any questions on this? Let me again repeat the methodology. It's a little bit complicated when you're doing a multicast. One of the difficulties is if you're not, if to multicast, you cannot use Periscope to do the broadcast. Again, let me make this clear. You cannot use Periscope to do the first broadcast if you're doing a multicast. It has to come from some other encoder, such as OBS, Streamlabs, Wirecast, whatever else. You have to use something else, Twitch. You cannot use Periscope. And the reason is we don't actually have an idea of where Periscope will stream it to. We don't, you have to run some sort of software to trace where your stream is going, and that's kind of complicated. So since we don't know where the stream is going when we're doing Periscope, then we can't use that. So with OBS and Streamlabs and all this, you're actually specifying where you're streaming to. So when you're using OBS, you can do that. So you know where you're streaming to, then you can direct it to Brax.Me. Then I will take charge of restreaming it to the proper parties. Because the device that's going to be broadcasting is dedicated, meaning if I'm broadcasting from a mobile, I can't use the device for anything else. That's why you need at least 2 devices to do a multicast. You need at least 2. One to do the OBS or Streamlabs, a computer for OBS. You can use mobile for Streamlabs. And then you have to have a way to monitor your broadcast, as I'm doing here with this iPad. So you need some old phone and an iPad, an old phone, 2 phones. If you have Wi-Fi, it's pretty easy to do. If you're out on the road, it's hard. Okay? If you're out on the road, it's not easy to do because you have to have a good signal on both devices. That's kind of tricky. It's too cold for a gourd orgy. So am I making sense here? Not too many questions, so I don't know. Maybe this is not making sense. Okay, I'm going to move the gourd away for you, Tinker, so you don't get to complain about the gourd. Okay, so far. Okay, so this is really, your dedication to freedom is a treasure. Twist Mint. I don't know if this is a dedication to freedom. Keep explaining. You get excited easily. Okay, so my objective here is this. We need to preserve, the people here on Periscope who are broadcasters need to preserve our following. The people here in Periscope are being pushed around and ignored, with issues like bots taking over our broadcasts. I haven't experienced that because I'm a bit more capable than the average, but the average person has a problem. They don't know how to deal with that, and those are they're being attacked. Or maybe they're not being attacked. Maybe they willingly submitted to having or paid to get the service of getting the bots. In any case, it's upsetting people on Periscope because they're like saying, well, we don't have any reality here, so the numbers are fake. And it's very, very upsetting because it's, it's bothering our broadcast. You're so above average. What the zuck does that mean, Tinker? Zuck does that mean? So because of this kind of concern, I'm saying, how do we protect ourselves? And I'm gonna tell you right now that I've listened to the people who wanted to leave Periscope and know the problems that they have, just because their problems are no different than mine. And I said, if I were going to do this, how am I going to do this? And the way that I figured to do it is to slowly do multicast on a regular basis from here on. And after this broadcast, I will see if I got any new followers. So please follow me on YouTube under Brax.Me. Brax.Me. Brax space me. Follow me on YouTube under the name Brax.Me. and hopefully, thank you, why not? And hopefully the numbers will grow on YouTube, and then, you know, as time goes by, then I can say, okay, I'm immune now from any disturbance from Periscope. Whatever happens to Periscope, it's not going to affect me. However, we all know that Periscope is a superior platform for getting new followers, for discoverability, for transition out death by 1,000 cuts. Yes, Kandavu, that's exactly, if we don't do anything, for those of you who are Periscope VIPs and broadcasters, and if you don't do anything, you may in fact die of 1,000 cuts. And so I'm just giving an avenue for people to say, well, we don't know what's going to happen, so why don't we, you know, protect ourselves with something basic, which is to do multicasting. So multicasting can be done with comments. It's a little bit tricky to do the comments, but it can be done using Streamlabs. And I will do that on mine, on my next broadcast, maybe tomorrow. I just ran out of time because you know, it was Christmas and I didn't have time. I only started doing this like early in the afternoon. Beyond, how are you doing, Beyond? Okay, so hopefully that gave you some. I'm worried Kayvon won't like all this and try to zuck you, Rob. I'm saying that I am pro Periscope. I'm doing this for my safety, but I intend to remain on Periscope for the foreseeable future unless something happens to Periscope. If nothing happens to Periscope, I will be on Periscope. If something happens to Periscope, I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be a victim. I'm going to be you know, proactive in trying to, you know, preserve my following here, because it's going to be sad if just suddenly get killed here and then there's no other alternative. If you know I'm always broadcasting on YouTube here every day and you decide to follow me on YouTube, then if ever something happens here, then you know you can find me on YouTube. Right? Wouldn't it be nice to know that? I mean, it's kind of just a safety thing. So I'm also on Brax.Me. So this is a simulcast, Sparky. This is a simulcast on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax.Me. I'm monitoring comments on Brax.Me and Periscope, and I will on a later broadcast, I will include YouTube comments on the right. So if you're on YouTube right now, sorry, I cannot see your comments right this moment, but on my next broadcast, I will have it. I don't know what Twitch is. Young people who are into gaming know what Twitch is. Twitch is the #2 video company after YouTube. The #1 video company is YouTube. The #1 live company may be Twitch. Hi, Brax people. I'm old, over 40. Okay, so if you're over 40, you're probably not into gaming. Thank you, Real Feet Peace. So if you're not into gaming, you may not. You only remember Atari. Oh my gosh. I don't think there was Atari if you're only 40, then Atari was way before you. Okay, so Twitch is the most popular platform for broadcasting OBS. It's the most popular platform for broadcasting OBS. A lot of people on gaming devices are broadcasting on Twitch. So I love Twitch. Merry Christmas, Jericho! Is Fear Peace back again? Who the zuck is Fear Peace? What the zuck you talking about, Tinker? So anyway, I just realized this. I really need to stop my I don't want my music to go on YouTube. I gotta rethink this. See, let me tell you about some of the problems with YouTube. Let me tell you some of the problems with YouTube. The problem is if you have music on YouTube, they will assert copyright violations if you play ducking music on YouTube, and then they'll either ban you or do something or monetize against you, so you don't have any way of monetizing on your videos. So the only way to do it is you have to kind of edit your videos and remove the music. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to go back, edit my videos, take the music out at the end, and then put that on YouTube. So I may have to, I'm going to play music in a second here, and what I'm going to do is strip it out on YouTube. A lot of work to do this. But I will strip out the music portion so that YouTube doesn't get to see that, and then they don't get to monetize over me. Yes. Great God. Okay, so there's a lot I'm learning here. But again, to repeat, my primary platform is Periscope. What I'm doing here is a service to people on Periscope. So the service I'm offering are for people on Periscope. If you're a Periscoper, if you're a Periscoper, I want to help you with what I'm doing here and help myself in yes, copyrighted music. It doesn't matter that I'm playing it myself. This is what's zucking bad. I'm playing the music and they're claiming a copyright against music I'm playing. Zuck. So crazy. Anyway. Okay, this portion will be cut out on YouTube. I don't have to worry about Twitch. Yep. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Let's play some music, guys. Elevator music. Yeah, covers. To suck. And I'm improvising here. This is improvised music. Brax.Me. I'm playing it. playing music, guys. Still interested in the topic, and in which case I will talk about it if people still want to know about the topic. Okay, thank you, Wizard. Because my Wii app is here. If you want me to talk about it again, just let me know so that I can explain it to the Periscope broadcasters, since it's really intended for broadcasters. Man is going to distract me again, so I'm going to stop playing music. Okay, so I'm going to cut this portion out on YouTube, though. Going to cut this portion out on YouTube. So, which is probably good, you know, keep it short on YouTube. I don't need the whole thing on YouTube. If I figure out how to edit it. Monkey Man is such a sucking distraction. Sucking distraction. So, okay, so now that we have all this free time here, we can now tweak. I don't know how to see live on YouTube. Easy, you go to my account, Brax.Me, and you go to the channel, and then you'll see that it's broadcasting live. I hope you had a great, hey Ali, hope you had a great Christmas too, Ali. Okay, so let me, hold on, let me, we'll tweak the colors here while we're here, and see if we can improve it. So that I don't have to hear from Monkey Man here, because Monkey Man is very, very difficult. Okay, so the problem is if I increase contrast like that, then I look washed out. Let me just try that. See, I kind of look, you know, I kind of look like a ghost. Yeah. See, I was trying to avoid this because with the lighting here, I was trying to avoid looking like a ghost. This is like overexposure, so I don't know how to adjust that. On Twitch, I'm Brax.Me, no space. On YouTube, I'm Brax space me. Okay, so we're going to experiment here with various settings here and see if you like it or don't like it. Let me see. Still, you got extra lights. Yeah, I have. There's studio lighting in here, and which is kind of washing me out. Yeah, so I'm actually, yes, I'm using studio lighting, so. And for whatever reason, it's actually making it more washed out. So, I don't know, what do we do here? What's the solution, guys? I'm stoned like a mother. Okay, that sounds like every day for you. Okay, so how's that? Is that still washed out? Okay, but brighter though. It's brighter, but no, I did not get this as a Christmas gift. I've had this last year. I was broadcasting with this same exact scope from Brooks Brothers. It's a cashmere scarf from Brooks Brothers. Go check the price out on Brooks Brothers. Cashmere scarves. No, the back wall is not the issue. The issue is my face itself is so much contrast. So I was trying to lower the contrast, you know, and then people were saying it's too dark. So I just didn't know what to do. So, because, you know, it's bright. Happy birthday, Monkey Man. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can tweak here so that if I'm doing this live, then maybe next time it'll be a little bit better. Okay, can you adjust the levels? Levels of what? That's what I'm trying to do, is adjust it, and it's very hard to adjust because, is it just because the lights are too bright? You know, it's like, don't they have like an exposure thing on here to, let me check and see if there's an exposure thing. Let's see. Their exposure option, image, scaling, scroll, sharpen, color correction, image, scaling. I don't see an option for, I don't see an option for, here, sharpen. I don't see an option for, here, lower contrast. I'm trying various options here. Lowering contrast, increasing brightness. And then you're going to say it's too dark. What now? It's too dark? It's just, you know, it's too much, too bright. It's, I look washed out. Just trying to figure it out here. I'm trying to reduce contrast here, reducing it some more, increasing brightness. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like I have makeup on. I actually do think it's the background. No, the background is, it's lighting. It's not, the background is independent. It's just the lighting, but I don't know how to tweak it. Maybe move the lights further away. It's overexposure is what it is. So I don't know how to turn on up the setting on Apex. What the fuck? Saying you look like Liberace. You look like a Shaolin Kung Fu master about to fight Jet Li. Okay, so let's see. Here, reduce the contrast some more. I mean, the only other option is to move the lighting further out. I put a new pic of me up, then to have to dim the light. Well, I can move the, you know, here. Let me move the lighting further. Okay, there. Lighting. I don't know. Did I have any impact? No. Left side looks like you have a tumor. Okay, let me remove. Okay, so now I moved the lighting further away. Did that help? It's kind of bright still. So it's too bright on this side, right? Too bright here. On Twitch currently it's not broadcast. On Twitch currently it's not broadcasting. On Twitch not broadcasting? Why not? Looks more natural now? I just moved the lights further away. Left side of my face is naturally baggy. Let me see. Let me move it further away. There. What else can I do? Can the light shine down on you? No, it can't do that. So let me see. What else can I do here? Exposure. I need something to do with exposure, and is there like exposure option here? Configure. Okay. No. Resolution, no. Yeah, I don't have, playing another song. My 85-year-old pops was enjoying that. No, Monkey Man is gonna screw me up if I play music. Mira Black Star. Mira, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in so long. At least on Brax. I've seen you here, but not on Brax. And no more comments. Okay, so is the color a little bit better or what? Is it a little bit bright on here? On Twitch TV, Brax.Me is disconnected. How much is this new rig? It's cheap. Okay, so I'm not broadcasting on Twitch. Is that what you're saying? Doc, do I have a typo on the stream key? Am I broadcasting on YouTube? Can somebody verify? Well, somebody is watching me on YouTube. What am I talking about? Let me see. Of course, I had to be on YouTube because somebody was watching. Seem cheap? Yes, it's a diffuser. Yes. Okay, it's broadcasting on YouTube right now. A little slow here though. It's not slow loading for YouTube. Wonder if they turn it off when they got the music. May I ask a question? Yes, Grind Creations. What is the question? Okay, I'm not getting a transmission here. It's frozen on YouTube. I don't know what happened. What is the question? We're going to keep tweaking this until we figure out all the issues. So, because freezing here on what? On what platform? I'm having trouble with my scopes. What do you mean by that, Grind Creations? So you're a scoper. Okay, let me just look at your account here. So let me follow you. Okay, what's the problem with your scope? YouTube is running. Okay, so YouTube is running. Twitch, somebody said Twitch is not. So I'm going to go check that to make sure Twitch is running. Although my primary effort is really on YouTube, so I don't really care about Twitch right this moment. But this would, no, it wouldn't be, Monkey Man. It would not be. Trust me. It would look pretty bad. So, what's the question, Grind Creations? If you want to talk to me outside of the scope, you contact me on Brax.me. That's the name of the app, Brax.me app. And then look for me there, Rob Braxman. Or you can just, I use Android LG Stylo to stream and watch for comments on my laptop. I use Android LG Stylo to stream and watch for comments on my laptop. Using Periscope. Scopes have been glitchy. Okay, and you're using Periscope. Which is kind of interesting how you did that. You should maybe do it in reverse. Use OBS on your laptop and then watch the comments on the mobile. I would do it the opposite way. And there's good reason for that, because you can't modify the setting of the broadcast on this. You can lower the quality of resolution on OBS. So if you use my streaming service here, it will broadcast to Periscope at a lower level of quality and broadcast at high quality to YouTube and Twitch. And it will take care of that automatically, so you don't even have to worry about settings. I don't have to care about settings. I just use default settings on OBS, and I'm broadcasting to all 4 platforms. I'm an artist, so it's difficult to get the right angle. Oh, Grind Creations. Okay, so artists. So as you know, Snarky is doing a broadcast, so with laptop. Okay, So snarky cryptograms is doing it from the top. So do you broadcast from the top or from the side? Is there a way to make the Blueberry Pi go faster? Get a Raspberry Pi instead of a Blueberry Pi. Shoveling the speed of a Tor router is based on the limitations of Tor itself. It's capped at 10 megabits. I'm painting on large canvas, so you're shooting from the side. Grind, you're shooting from the side. It's clear enough and it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, yes, okay. So I'm gonna make a suggestion and I'm gonna show you what you can use. So I have this. This is, okay, I'm folding it so you can see. Okay, this device, oops. This device here is a Logitech Camera USB. This is plugged into USB. On the other end, let me see if I can unplug this so you can see. Okay, so it's a USB at the other end. And then there's a stand here that's portable. Then I plug this into the computer and then I can direct it to wherever I want on the computer. So this is good if you want a side shot. If you want a top shot going down, then you need one with a boom like this. A tripod with a boom like this. Okay, so, but for most purposes, I find that this is pretty good. This is stand I got from Scoping Products, scopingproducts.com. He's a broadcaster. And then this is a Logitech. I believe this is the Logitech. This is the Logitech camera here. This Logitech camera is HD. It's called HD615, and I believe it's 30-some bucks. I'm trying to remember, 39 maybe. And then I feed it USB into OBS. It comes with a microphone, so if you don't have to worry about quality of music, then you can do it direct. So here I have a separate microphone, so this is also USB condenser mic, but you probably don't need that. So the stand itself is, forget how much the stand costs. I'm gonna guess 20 bucks. The cam may be, see, I can't remember, but I'm gonna guess the cam may have been 39, the stand may have been 20 bucks, something like that. That's my guess. I can't quite remember it exactly. And this can extend, you know, fully to be, how many feet is this? 4 feet high, I think. 4.5 feet high, maybe, for this. So that's my suggestion. And then you plug this into your computer and then do OBS, and then monitor your comments on the phone, which is more portable. Then you can kind of move it whenever you're painting. Scopingproducts.com, yeah. Scoping Products is Jeff. It's our friend. I've downloaded OBS on my laptop, but having difficulty setting it up. If you're doing it on Periscope, Periscope has some pretty, you know, complex settings on Periscope. So if you want to keep it simple, you broadcast to Brax.me, and Brax will take care of the settings for you. So if you join Brax.me, you can actually stream to all of the above, and it will set the settings for Periscope automatically. So I actually use default settings. I don't even change any settings to broadcast now. I don't really care what the settings are on Periscope. I'm taking care of that. So Brax.Me, the Restream option on Brax.Me, which is what the scope is all about, actually will transcode it for Periscope. So it's automatically fit for whatever the resolution is coming in. By the time it exits out, it's exactly what Periscope wants. So I'm having no issues there. So it works 100%. So yeah, you can. My main goal is to broadcast on more than one platform through Restream.io. Yes, there's a problem with Restream.io grind. That's why I'm offering you this. You can broadcast on Brax.Me instead of Restream.io for free. Restream.io is not free. It makes you think it's free, but in order to do it right, Brax.me is the name of the app. Okay. Restream.io is not entirely free because they don't do transcoding. So you have to send the lowest signal for it to send to Periscope. If your account is not Twitter based, you can't do it. You can't use Restream. They only do it to the certain select platforms, and only if you. It's kind of difficult to do actually the way they do it, because you have to sign into to the account on a computer. So my way is quite simple. You broadcast to Brax.Me, and I handle the Restream just like Restream.io, and then it sends all simultaneously, and then you don't really have to think about it. And it will just go. Okay, at the moment this is a free service only to VIP account. It's $50 for anyone else a year. But it's free to all VIP accounts. If you have a VIP account, get a coupon code from me and you can use it for free. You don't even have to use Brax. You can access this for free. But it comes with, the whole Brax platform for content creation and chats, conversations. I didn't know about that. The honesty policy, Nina. What's the best way to reach you? Because I'm going to have to order a cam and stand. I'm on Brax.me. You will find me. You'll find Snarky. You'll find many people on the art community already on Brax.me. So download the Brax.me app and then look for me, Rob Braxman. Okay, again, to repeat for those who just came in. So let's make sure that you understand what I'm showing you here. You are going to be able to broadcast to Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax.me. I'm not trending. You're going to be able to broadcast on all these platforms. And if you have a VIP account, you can do this for free. You just broadcast to Brax.me. Brax will take care of broadcasting to Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you, Deanna. And it will take care of transcoding, which is a paid service on Restream.io. I do take care of the transcoding here, so you don't even have to worry about you send it in the highest quality that you can send, and we take care of the quality fit for Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch, and Brax.me, and we do the transcoding. At this moment, I do not support anything beyond what's listed above. I'm hesitant to support anything owned by Zuck, so Periscope doesn't like Android, I guess, having so much trouble. Yeah, but we're talking about OBS here. So OBS has nothing to do with Android. Do you have suggestions for the best lighting and green screen kit? Yes, that's what I'm testing right now, Deanna. I have umbrella lighting. I have umbrella lighting here, and then I have a green screen in the back. And to make sure that it's done right, my green screen is being held by an actual curtain rod. I actually have a curtain rod with with clips holding the green screen up with clips on a curtain rod that I can roll back and forth. This actually is rollable like a curtain. So green screen is the curtain rod and it's flat, but the green screen does not work well. I bought it from Amazon. I just saw it on Periscope under Teach. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Your name is Rob Braxman. Yes, Grind Creations. That's me. Okay, so, well, Nina, that's not trending. That's just it's because I'm the only one broadcasting under Teach, probably. I have LED lighting. I got umbrella LED lighting, which I'm only using today. So LED lighting that I'm only using today, and then I have condenser microphones in here. I'm feeding that into a USB. I'm hard to show this, but all of the signals from all this are being fed into one USB hub, and then I'm using that to plug into the computer, which is Windows computer, and then this then is doing the broadcast. So it's quite elaborate here, but we're tweaking it because I didn't have it set up like this before. I was using a Mac before. So, and then for my cameras, do I need a shockproof mic? Yes, mine is shockproof. It has that. Do you need one shockproof? No, it depends on what you're using it for. May not be important. My other one is not shockproof. There's two of these. There's one in the back of the piano. It does not have any shock thing on it. This one does. Came with it. And then I have two of these, the two exact ones. This is a Logitech and USB. And then that's feeding into OBS. I'm going to change to Streamlabs because from Streamlabs I can show the comments from YouTube. So I am going to change to Streamlabs. So I just didn't get it done in time, but that's the intent. I got that running on mobile. I'm broadcasting from mobile. Can I be heard if I use that cam and stand while scoping, or I have to get a mic too? Yes, you can be heard from that mic, yes. Yeah, you can be heard from the mic on here. This does have a mic. The booty got you again, except there's no booty. I'm gonna have to put the booty out for you, Gan. Okay, oops, sorry. Gan needs his booty, so there's the booty for you. Can't skip out the booty, Gan. Okay, so this is kind of a technical scope. I mean, it doesn't benefit everyone, but it's it gives a lot more technical detail. Streamlabs, I will look for that. Now, Mystic Deanna, snarky cryptograms or snarky art and Brax.me. Cindy is using Streamlabs with comments from Periscope. I'm using Streamlabs with comments from YouTube because I'm monitoring Periscope. So it depends on which one you want to monitor. Okay? You choose the one you want to monitor and then you don't need comments from that. You choose to get comments on the one you're not monitoring. Since I'm not monitoring YouTube, I want the YouTube comments to show up. So that's the intent. I will put you where the gourd is right there. I will put the YouTube comments there. Okay, so yes, Grind. So I suggest Grind if you know Cindy Snarky. Talk to her on Brax, and she can give you the details there because she's also broadcasting on Brax. Snarky is multicasting on Brax.me, Twitch, and Periscope, and she'll switch to this when after the holidays to switch to the one I'm using because it wasn't ready before. So this is brand new. So she's on Brax too. Snarky Art on Brax. So she was broadcasting on Brax today as well. and she was just here a moment ago. So yeah, so I suggest if you talk to me on Brax, then she can get into the conversation, and you guys can discuss, you know, how you want to set that up, because again, it depends. In her case, her camera is showing down like this from the top. Do you need a mic for each streaming app? No. No. No, the way this works, Deanna, the way this works is I'm only sending one signal. I'm sending one signal from my computer. This does not take a lot of bandwidth. I can do this on low bandwidth. I'm sending one signal from my computer. It's going to Brax. Okay? One signal is going to a Brax server. It's called Brax.Live server. Okay? The Brax.Live server is restreaming it. I do the overhead sometimes too. The Brax, yeah, you just need a different stand, you know, this kind of tripod. The Brax.Live is in charge of streaming it to Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Brax. So it's not like I'm transmitting 3 times. I'm only transmitting once. So as long as I transmit once correctly, it's automatically done to all, and the bandwidth is fine. Since it's being done at my servers, there's a lot of capacity there, and you don't have to worry about, you know, your signal. As long as your signal is good. Check question posted in Brax chat. Okay, sorry, I closed the Brax chat. Okay, hold on. Okay. Can Linux use Streamlabs? No, Streamlabs only works on Windows. No, at the moment, Streamlabs only has a Windows version. It does not work on a Mac either. So if you're on Linux, if you're on Windows, I'm sorry, if you're a Mac, you need to use OBS. Okay? I'm going to go download Brax.Me now. Yes, please download Brax.Me now, and then talk to me. Brax is more than just this. Brax.Me is a full social media platform. So I want to bring the art community there as well, because you know, we have Snarky is the first regular art broadcaster there. So she'll be the only star if nobody else broadcasts there. So come on in. Okay, any more technical questions here? This is I'm gonna cut out this last section anyway from YouTube. Brax.Me has so many options. Yeah, so Brax.Me is very, very sophisticated, and you can actually create your own mobile app for you, just you, without seeing anybody else. You know, there's some other paid options on there that you can't do. It's not just, you know, for what I'm talking about here. And Brax.Me has live streaming, although we only use OBS or Streamlabs or Twitch. Can't use Periscope. So thank you, Deanna. Thank you. So come on by and socialize with us. There's a lot of people from Periscope and Brax. You know, there's over 7,000 people on Periscope on Brax from Periscope. So hopefully we get people be more active in there all the time. And we would love to have you there. So Brax.Me is my app, in case you're wondering. Okay, so anyway, so again, to close this out, just to tell you again what this is all about. Brax.Me has multicasting capability to thank you, Deanna, to Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. All you have to do is set up OBS or Streamlabs on your device. If you have a mobile device, you can use Streamlabs Mobile. If you have a computer, you can use OBS or Streamlabs on OBS, and Streamlabs only works on Windows. OBS works on all platforms. And then you stream it to Brax. Brax will be in charge of streaming it to Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. All you have to do is give it the stream key, and that's it. And it only takes one signal from you and passes on to everybody else. If you want comments to show up, from YouTube or Twitch on your broadcast, you have to install a chat bot from Streamlabs. They have a chat bot or chat box that you can, if you log into your account on YouTube or on Twitter, on Twitch, you can actually see the comments. So I tried that. That works fine. Snarky does that, so that works. And you can use other kind of widgets on there, like do animation when somebody gives you super hearts, etc. You can do all that. So that's using Streamlabs. That's a Streamlabs feature. So, but Streamlabs is buggy. It doesn't work smoothly yet. There's a lot of bugs on it. So it's not the most reliable app to use, but it does have a lot of features. Okay, talk to me on Brax.Me if you have any more questions, and I will cut out this last section here on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I don't see your comments yet until the next broadcast. Okay, folks? So, good night.